Bonsoir, mesdames et messieurs. Maraba. I am Caroline, and this is my cooking session. As part of the competition Journey of Canadian Excellence, I will cook with you tonight a specific recipe that comes from my home country, south of France. The name is moule à la Setoise. To realize the mussels part, for one person, we will need 6 to 8 Canadian blue mussels from the Prince Edward Island, located off the eastern coast of the country. Around 30 grams of Canadian premium Angus beef, and around 30 grams of Canadian milk-fed veal. We will need also half cup water, 300 gram chopped tomato, 1 egg, half sliced French shallot, 1 side of stale bread, 2 cloves of garlic, some fresh coriander, and salt. Here we are using fleur de sel. 2 or 3 tablespoons of olive oil with black truffle flavor, some black pepper, 2 tablespoons of Canadian maple syrup grade A, a pinch of nutmeg, and a pinch of piment d'Espelette, a type of chili powder. First of all, I will soak the bread with a little water to make it swell. I will knead the slice of bread by hand. Now I will prepare the stuffing of my recipe. In a pot, I will place the Canadian milk-fed veal, then also the Canadian premium Angus beef meat. I will add also 2 cloves of chopped garlic, some fresh coriander, and the mashed bread. To finish, 1 full egg. Now we can start mixing before adding the spices. When the main ingredients are well mixed, we can add the seasoning. 1 tablespoon of olive oil flavored with black truffle, a pinch of nutmeg, also a pinch of piment d'Espelette, 2 rounds of black pepper, and some fleur de sel, because it's a must. Now we are going to mix well all the ingredients until the whole is homogeneous. Next, we will proceed to the preparation of the sauce that will accompany the stuffed mussel. In a hot stove, I add 2 spoons of olive oil, the half shallot and fry it until it's colored. Then I add the chopped tomato, and mix in the onions. To give this recipe a unique Canadian taste, I add 2 tablespoons of maple syrup to my sauce. Then I mix well and reduce the cooking heat to minimum. I cover my pan and let it cook while I prepare the mussel. Now we will stuff the Canadian blue mussels with the stuffing prepared before. After having washed your hand well, you can start to incorporate inside the mussels a small quantity of stuffing. A little trick to open the mussel easily: in a very hot pan, place the mussels, 50 ml of water, cover and wait for 4 minutes to check that the broth is present. Saute the mussel, moving the bottom ones to the top. Cover and let cook for another 4 minutes, then drain before using. Regarding the filling, don't hesitate to press on the 2 shells to get out the excess of filling. Then fix each mussel with cooking thread. When the mussels are ready, I incorporate them all in the sauce. Gently, I will cover the mussels with the tomato sauce prepared before. I cover my pan again. I let it cook on low heat for around 20 minutes and we prepare the side dish. Canadian white rice with cranberry. For the side dish, we will need 2 tablespoons of olive oil, half of French shallot, then around 50 grams of Canadian organic dried cranberries. This one they are from Canada. Around 120 grams of Canadian white rice, of course, some fleur de sel, some black pepper, and 2 stock cubes. In a pan, add the olive oil, then the French chopped shallot. Mix well, few turns of ground pepper, and to finish, some fleur de sel. On this preparation, I add the Canadian white rice and I'm going to mix it very well. I am adding the dried cranberry and stir it. To the white rice with cranberries, I pour 2 glasses of water. And I throw 2 bouillon cubes. Bring to a boil, cover, reduce heat and cook for 40 minutes. After half an hour of cooking on low heat, we will remove the cooking thread on the mussels. Remove the thread and gently open the mussels to discover the fusion between the meats and the seafood. The Canadian white rice is also well cooked. Now we can proceed to the dressage, as we said in French. Here is the final result of the recipe for stuffed mussel in Setoise style, accompanied with white rice with dried cranberries, made from premium Canadian products, available in the UAE market, through suppliers specialized in the import of excellent goods. I really hope that this recipe will seduce you. Bon appétit!